Hi, I'm Sanjay Lad. Welcome to one more video of Special Biotonic. In today's session, we'll talk about sex determination. Now, in human, we have said two sexes here. One is male and second is female. So, in human, it is called as unisexual or dioecious organism. So, here, when sexes are separate, such organisms are called as unisexual organism or dioecious organism. Now, in case of Hydra and say earthworm, both testes and ovaries are present on the same organism. Such organisms are called as bisexual organism or monoecious organism. So students remember here, unisexual is dioecious whereas bisexual is monoecious. Now in sex determination, we'll be talking about sex determination in human, birds and honeybees. Students, let us start with sex determination in human. Now in human, sexes are separate. As sexes are separate, human is said to be unisexual organism or dioecious organism. Here the genotype of female is XX whereas genotype of male is XY. The female produces two types of ova but same type, that is ovum containing X chromosome. As the gametes are same, therefore female is said to be homogametic. In case of male, male produces two types of sperm, one sperm containing say X chromosome whereas second sperm containing Y chromosome. As sperms are different in males, therefore male is said to be heterogametic. Now during process of fertilization, this haploid female gamete fuses with haploid male gamete to form say XX, which will result into formation of female child. Then second is X with this Y to form XY, that is male. So like this, these four offsprings are shown here. So first is female, second is male, female and male. Now we'll ask some questions here. What is the type of sex determination human? So the answer is XXXY. Here we are going to say ladies first. Ladies first means we'll write the genotype of female first and then male. So genotype of female is XX whereas genotype of male is XY. So here the female is homogametic whereas say male is heterogametic. Now the rule is the individual who is heterogametic will decide sex of the individual. Now in case of human, as the male produces two types of sperms, male produces two types of sperm, so male is heterogametic, therefore in human the male decides the sex of the individual, and this kind of example is found in human as well as Drosophila. So students, I hope you are understanding the XXXY type of sex determination in human. Now in case of birds, so this is a female having genotype ZW whereas male is ZZ. Now in birds, the female produces two types of ova, one with Z, one with W. So in birds, female is heterogametic whereas the male produces say only one type of sperm, that is containing Z chromosome. So here when ovum fuses with this sperm, it results into first is say ZZ, second is ZZ, third is ZW, and fourth is ZW. So first two are males, whereas last two are females. Now what are the questions we are going to ask here? What is the type of sex determination birds? It is ZWZZ. So here ladies first, that is the genotype of say female is written first and then male. If you remember in previous case we have written say XXXY type in humans. So here ZWZZ in birds. So what is the genotype of female? ZW, whereas in male it is ZZ. So in birds, male is homogametic whereas female is heterogametic. So what is the rule here? Who determines the sex? The individual having heterogametic structure, that is the female is heterogametic. So here in birds, the female decides the sex of the individual. So such kind of examples are found in birds. So remember, like the rule is the individual who is heterogametic decides the sex. So in human, the male decides the sex, whereas in case of birds, the female decides the sex. So please remember this. Now in honeybees, there is a slight difference in sex determination. It is called as haplodiploid type of sex determination. Now what is the meaning of haplodiploid type of sex determination? Normally the genotype of male and female is same, that is genotype in the sense the number of chromosome in male and female are same, but in case of honeybees the males are haploid whereas the females are diploid. So remember, female is diploid whereas male is haploid. Now the female can produce the ova by process of meiosis. So it results into haploid, say female gametes, whereas in case of male, as male is already haploid, male produces sperm by process of mitosis. So there is a basic difference in the gamete formation in male and female. In female, the female produces ova by process of meiosis, that is reduction division, whereas in male, the male produces sperm by process of mitosis, which is called as equational division. Now the female decide what type of eggs she is going to lay. Now she lays two types of eggs here. One is unfertilized eggs. Now unfertilized eggs are haploid only, that results into males, that is drones, whereas when these eggs are fertilized by the sperms, so these fertilized eggs will result into females. Now this female later on develops into workers or queens. So in honeybees, mainly the female decides the sex of the individual by laying two types of eggs, unfertilized eggs and fertilized eggs. So this type of sex determination is commonly found in honeybees. Now what are the questions we are going to ask here? So type of sex determination is haplodiploid type. Now genotype of female is diploid whereas male is haploid. So who is homogametic here? Uh, Actually both are homogametic because both contain haploid number of chromosomes. And who determines the sex? Actually the female determines the sex by laying unfertilized eggs and fertilized eggs, and the example found is in honeybees. So students, I hope you are understanding all the three examples, that is in humans, in birds and in honeybees. Now students, here at the end I request you all to like my channel, share it and subscribe it, and don't forget to press bell icon. And thank you for watching this video.